Hello.
So tell us about your round today.
I thought a decent round today. Good start for our team. I thought McLean also had a very competitive round. We both had a cheap rail at the same fence. I thought my horse jumped great today. We went very high off the front rail of that oxer, and I think I just needed to ride him a little bit more for the width. First time in the ring, a little bit impressed, and maybe a bit fresher than I would want, but I'm trying to save his energy. It's going to be a lot of jumping this week.
Yeah. Are you giving any advice to the team members coming after you about that fence?
Just not to knock it down, I hope, but other than that, they know what they're doing, and they have their plan, so, we try to do anything that'd be helpful, but they've watched so many riders go now, I don't really think they need any tips from me.
A long day like this, is that tough on you?
Yes and no. Tough because we're kind of sitting around doing nothing, which we're not used to, we're used to being busy and riding lots of horses, but it's pretty easy day actually, kind of waiting around just to ride the one horse is more slow than anything else, but I wouldn't say that it's tough, no.
Were you impressed by any of the other riders that you hadn't thought that would do well? For instance, Ian Miller was much faster than he usually is.
Yeah, I don't think Ian is necessarily a slow rider. I think maybe he doesn't always have the fastest horse, and I think in this particular competition you see a lot of really fast horses and riders probably not going all out, going at a more normal speed. I thought Ian had a fantastic round, and I still think he's top rider in the world today, even at his age. So that wasn't really a surprise to me.
Well, I didn't really mean to pick on him. I was using him as an example. Was there anybody else that you saw that sort of surprised you that did well and was up in the rankings?
I think most of these teams here from the countries that we know all have riders that we know can be competitive at that level, or they wouldn't be on the team. So, I thought Bertram Allen had a great round today. He's a young rider, but I don't really think that's a surprise. He won the Grand Prix at Dublin this year, so I think he's on great form and has a really nice horse. And, I think in the end here at the top 10, there aren't going to be too many surprise names there when it's over.
This level, Hoyer did World Cup finals. He's done a lot in Europe this summer, but were there any concerns about the atmosphere and how he was going to handle that?
No, when you show in Calgary and big indoor shows or at Aachen and things like that, I don't think you're going to get a bigger atmosphere than those places. Maybe we all want to do well here competing for our team at a championship, but in terms of the atmosphere for the horse, I'd say that those are all on par with the championship.
How did you or who made the choice for him? And you have a lot. You have Yuseco, you have Willow, you have a lot of good horses going right now. So how was the decision for Boyer?
That's sort of Robert's call there on what he thinks the best horses are for the final. That's up to Robert, and I think we have a committee that advises him. But I think Robert's been very good at putting the teams together and trying to peak them at the right time. So. That's sort of in his hands.
Is there anything in your mind that makes Boyer really good for this kind of championship format?
I think he's a good horse in modern show jumping today, in that he can go fast, he can jump big fences, and he has a lot of blood, so he has good stamina. I think he's competitive in almost any venue.
And what's the spirit on Team USA?
It always starts out good, so I'll tell you at the end of the day, but so far so good. Like I said, we have two good riders left to go, and looking for good results from them. Hopefully we finish up strong.
But in the prep to coming here?
Prior to coming here, I think good. They've all been on great form. Voyeur's been going great. BZ won the Grand Prix at Hickstead. McLean's horse jumping double clear. Lucy's horse double clear at Aachen. I think that's a pretty strong team. So, you come here with high hopes, but at least you come here with a strong team to start with. That always helps.
Individually, were there any goals? Did you want to be top 10? What was
no?
Your
my focus was on a team competition and doing that and see where it plays out. And like I said, it's a long competition here, and you go step by step. And the main focus right now, I think, whenever you're competing on a team at an event like that, especially when you're coming with a very competitive team, is to put all your effort into trying to do the best for your country on a team.
Thanks so much.
Good?
Thank you.
Okay, all right, thanks.